That is good banter.
Oh, yeah. Check 1, 2, and away we go. Timmy.
Check, baby, check. Pass me the check. We're good to go. Seems like forever since we've crossed paths, Ivan. I've been up in Queensland. You've been bloody.
I've been sunning myself in Mount Martha.
You don't need to go on holidays when you live in Mornington.
Mate,
it is a fucking beautiful part of the world.
That's the thing. You sort of you do something. You pinch yourself sometimes.
Yep.
I think anywhere where people are going near you on holidays, like you go, we live in a pretty cool spot.
Yep.
Like, you know, there's not many people in Thomastown going, oh, I went down the local, you know, bowling alley and just, geez, it was packed with tourists.
Yeah.
Just everyone getting to fucking Thomastown to, you know, soak up a bit of...
a big Kentucky tour bus parking down the main street of Thomastown, getting photos of all the graffiti and the souvlaki shops. And
just
the drug dealers getting fucking cuffed.
Yeah, the heroin addicts just fucking strewn out on the main street of Thomastown. All the factories.
Yep.
In Thomastown, just do it. It's like a neighbours tour.
Oh, it'd be magic.
Instead of going to Ramsey Street, you go to fucking Smith Street, Thomastown.
Yeah, look over there, Tran. There's a couple of stray dogs licking each other's asses. Yeah, bloody magic. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
That's where one of the gangland shootings fucking happened.
In fact, that's where pretty much all of the gangland shootings happened.
Yeah, that was a bit more your Ascot Vales and your it's a bit going on around that area. But anyway, hello to all our Thomastown listeners.
Probably my least favourite part of Melbourne, I reckon, that little chunk out there. It's big, sort of bit of a concrete, lot of just a shit vibe. But
what about Truganina? You been out there?
Yeah, been to Truganina.
Yeah, she's
it's won't be rushing back.
I cut me teeth on the sprinkler fitting sites, on all the job sites at Truganina. Jesus, if when that alarm goes off at 4:30 or 5 o'clock Monday morning, you know you got to drive out to Truganina to go to a windblown shithole.
Always windy.
It's fucked.
Why would you bother putting a sprinkler system in if you lived in Truganina? You'd put that money into a bloody savings account and try and get enough money in there to get the fuck out of Truganina. I reckon you wouldn't be trying to improve.
It's not a house. It's more it's more the factories.
Oh, so it's not.
I was building factories. I wasn't going out to houses in Truganina.
I thought it was like a lawn one.
No, in the roof. The roof. Different sprinkler fitting.
Yeah. Of the fire variety.
Up on a scissor lift, carton, red pipe.
Yep, living large.
Putting it up on the purlings.
Saw something interesting.
Jeez, it was shit.
Saw something interesting at my gig Saturday night. I think I've already told you about this one. And I mentioned it on my summary of the gig.
Yep.
The Tallarook Footy Club at their smoke detectors had fucking plastic bags on them.
Yeah, well, clearly the vapes aren't in fashion down in Tallarook, and clearly they don't know how to take the batteries out of a fucking smoke alarm.
No, well, it's one of the first things I said. I said that's those things are pretty fucking useless with a plastic bag around them, and look like a real amateur job. Bit of plastic bag, bit of masking tape, and they said they had a band. About 7 years ago, they had a smoke machine that was setting up. I don't know. Maybe the band was just smoking. I don't know. But could have been Smokey.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Do you know the band Smokey?
No.
Ah, they were
a cover band or a real band?
No, they're real. I remember used to go on a holiday and your dad'd buy one fucking tape and you'd just listen to it over and over and over again. Yeah, one of our trips we listened to Smokey and tell you what.
What vibe is Smokey? Is he he's sort of travelling around your rural pubs? Is he big on the folk scene?
I reckon Smokey might have sung for 24 years. I've been living next door to Alice. Alice? Yeah, who the fuck is Alice?
He didn't get out much, Smokey.
No.
24 years. Maybe he's living in
Thomas. You know that song, don't you?
Yeah. It's classic.
Yeah, I think Rodney Rood did a version that you wouldn't play today.
No, it's not getting much airplay on the Fox. Fev and Nick are like, whoa, we better cut this off.
Yeah, that's not getting popped on the drive
How
home.
do you reckon Rodney Rood? My old man had a record of Rodney Rood. I remember sort of listening to it maybe when we were a bit younger. Did you ever go see him live?
Never saw him live.
No.
Had a great story about a mate that went and saw him live.
Oh, tell us.
So he's basically hangs out with all these bikies and shit. And
He had that look.
He had that look, and I reckon his corporate gigs might have dried up of late. Rodney Rood. And anyway,
HR would be right onto him.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
He's called the CEO a cunt.
No, he wouldn't know where to start.
Yeah.
And so anyway, they've all lined up. They bought T-shirts post-show. I'm surprised I haven't told you this story. Have I told you?
No, I don't think
so
you have. I'm
So
excited.
they bought T-shirts post-show. And
It's one story that you tell them for the first time. You're not repeating.
yeah, fucking hell.
If you tell that keen as custard fucking story,
I'll tell that next.
Oh,
She's a beauty.
Fucking hell.
She's a beauty.
Oh, the missus, she's been eating a bit of plum pudding lately. She brings out the tub of custard. I said, I can't get it away from me.
Can't even think
I'm
about custard.
scarred from custard.
So post-show, they bought the merch. They got the overpriced T-shirts, probably made for about $2. He's selling them for about $55. But if you buy the T-shirt, you get to line up and he signs it.
Great.
And everyone chucks their T-shirt on and go
never
up.
wears it again.
Never wears it again. He's just sitting there and he's signing everyone's shirt. Everyone's T-shirt, and he'll go, "What's your name, mate?" It's Mick, and he'll go, "Mick, you're a prick, Rodney Rood." Blah blah blah. What's your name? Fucking he's just got something dirty to rhyme for everyone.
Yeah.
And
Althea.
there was one of the guys was Kitchy. He was there, and he goes, "What's your name?" It's Kitchy. He goes, "Dear Kitchy, your balls are itchy." And blah blah blah. And he's got something for everyone. And his mate goes up and goes, "What's your name?" And he goes, "David." And he goes, "To David." And he just stopped and looked up at the fucking roof for about 10 seconds, and then just came back and wrote, "You're a cunt." Rodney.
Yeah, nothing rhymes with David.
Nah,
except cunt.
Yeah, very funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. It's like Louis. No, I won't do it justice.
Yeah.
I won't do it justice.
No.
I won't even try.
No, but
I will not try.
yeah, Rodney Rood. He's a good man.
I wonder how he's travelling these days.
He'd be not sure if he didn't look like a great investor of money. Oh, Rodney Rood.
Yeah,
He would have made some money in his
big on
day.
merch and all that kind of stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Big merch.
His albums were fantastic. But anyway,
Yeah.
we're not here to talk about Rodney Rood.
Roodster.
Fuck, we got so much to talk about. I don't know. I've been up to Queensland for a couple of weeks.
And
I don't know where to start.
Cop some nice weather. What happened? I was talking to you. You're hauled up. You're at Wet and Wild, and you said you didn't even have to go in there because it's fucking wet and wild in the street.
We didn't.
Copped a bit of rain.
Everywhere. Dream World was wet and wild. Fucking Movie World was wet and wild. Everywhere was wet and wild.
Yeah.
Is there anything more depressing? And this happened for the first couple of days. Yeah. You've driven 25 hours or however many hours.
Yep.
You're on holiday. You're meant to be in bloody paradise, and it's pissing down rain, blowing a fucking cyclone, and you're looking at the app and the weather, and it's bloody 29 and sunny back where you're from, back in Melbourne. But so I only did that for a couple of days, and we said let's stop looking at that app. That's really fucking depressing. But one thing about the shitty weather, it did turn a lot of the tourists away from the theme parks. So we only had to wait about 9 days just to get on a ride. But I'll tell you what, Wet n Wild, great joint, fantastic. But if you're there for an 8-hour day, I would conservatively say you are spending a minute 30
on the
physically on a water slide, going down a water slide.
Yeah. It's like lining up for a nightclub.
Yep.
You line up for a nightclub for 3 hours.
You get in.
You go to the bar, you line up for a drink, you fucking scull a drink, some bloke king hits you, you're fucking out.
And you're out of there on a fucking stretcher.
It's like Wet and Wild.
Yeah, you lip off to a bouncer and you're fucking gone.
You're gone.
Yep. It's and I reckon, look, I'm all for safety and safety first, but so you line up. Say you line up for over an hour.
What's the vibe like in the line? I haven't really done a big lineup thing since I reckon I went to Adventure Park with my niece and nephew.
Yep.
This was pre-COVID, probably in January 2020, and that had a bit of a lineup vibe. It was a nice day. I haven't done theme parks since 1993. I'm sort of what's What's the vibe like? Is everyone in it together, or is everyone
Yeah,
like
you
getting
sort of
shitty?
get chatting to people. And I tell you what is nice, and it's I tell you what, it's probably the last place on the planet that this happens. No phones.
Oh,
There's no
well,
phones.
you can't take a phone
Yeah.
on a water slide.
No, there's no phones. So it's everyone is in the moment, and
Right.
and so there'll be it could be 100 people, 150 people in a queue, and they're always that one like at the bank where you fucking like the little mouse.
Yep.
Mouse.
The airport.
The airport, yep. So it's like that. So you sort of see the same people, and everyone's wearing fucking bikinis and budgie smugglers and shit. You don't get that at the bank.
No, you don't.
No, so that's a
Not
nice
at the
touch.
Airport. That's nice. Were there any chunkers that you're thinking maybe put a shirt on?
There were some chunkers, yeah. A lot of the people had come from the Gold Coast, all fit as a fiddle, but a lot had come from north as well.
A lot of Gumbo Park.
Yeah, not looking
Gumbo
fan.
Park people.
Yeah, look like we've discussed it before, and good on them for being happy in their own skin. But some of those girls
lot
are
of skin
wearing
as well.
a whole lot of skin, and they're wearing about 5 cubic centimeters of material, and it's not great, not great. I tell you what, my little sons had to. I reckon they'll be scarred for life again. Some of the shit they saw, and because they're down low, so they're
at ground zero.
their noses are nearly muffling into that big corrugated
Into the big
ass.
bush.
Yeah, it's not great.
You've had some storms. You've got some hail damage.
Not
Jesus.
fantastic.
It's not good, yeah.
And a lot of the guys. I mean, I can't talk. I got the big bloody.
Hairy
Like
back.
look like I've got fucking grug. Fucking pumping at the back of me shorts there. That's not looking
Grug.
fantastic. Anyway, so you talk to people and it's a captive audience. So you're chatting with your kids so that was quite good because normally if you try and get too deep with your kids, they're fucking out of their quick sticks. But
Yeah.
so you're chatting. So you line up for an hour or so. You get to the front of the line, but the front of the line, all that gets you is a fucking inflatable.
Yeah.
And then you got to get the inflatable.
Oh, then go to another line.
Well, then you got to walk about fucking 5
Hey,
k's.
and we're not talking about inflatable dolls here. It's not that kind of wet and wild, is it?
No. That was an option. So yeah, if you were sort of sick of hanging out in the lineup, you'd just grab an inflatable doll and take it to one of the toilets and go to Browntown in one of the cubicles. So that was an option, but we didn't take it. I was there with the kids.
Yeah.
So you grab your sort of double inflatable and you got to go for a walk, which is probably 150 meters, and then you got to start going up, and you're going up and up, and then you hit another fucking
Jesus.
and then you hit another bloody queue.
Yeah.
So you're queuing there, and that's the steps. You're on steps, so everyone's got a bloody ass in their face on the steps.
yeah.
So that's not much fun when you got someone's ass in your face, and you eventually get to the it's your turn. And this is and I don't know why they do this, but they make you stand on a little like a scale. Every person.
Ah, okay. Yeah, maybe just a fat shame a few people.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. 'Cause there was
Yeah.
some big fucking units
Yeah.
getting allowed down the slide. So I don't know how big you got to be not to
Get on.
or how light maybe. I don't know. But
Would it be? Are you in one of these inflatables with your kids and that?
no, you individually
Okay.
every slide you stand on a scale.
Oh no, but you got one inflatable per person.
Well, this one was a double.
So maybe that's because you can't have like a 140 kilo person on one side and a 60 kilo jockey on the other. Would it be something like that?
There's a lot of dads and kids combos
Okay.
where we might have a little 7-year-old girl, and this guy looks like a fucking sumo wrestler.
Yeah, right.
So I don't know. They didn't seem to be pulling them up. So I don't know if this little bloody scale's just to make people think about their lifestyle. But Anyway, so you finally get to the front, and this is the bit that bloody really picks at me pubic hairs. You're up there, and I'm all for safety.
You're the safest guy I know.
Oh, mate.
I mean, you're driving home 8 hours on, 8-hour drive, 15 minutes of sleep you've had. You're the safest bloke I know.
Safety Seggy, they call me.
They call you the witch's hat, mate. You're that fucking safe.
So, bloody...
You're a walking witch's hat.
Mate, this is the only time I'm not wearing high vis is when I'm recording this. I pretty much wear high vis every minute of the day. I wear it to
Stop
bed.
slow sign.
Yep.
everywhere.
Yep.
That's just telling
That's what I do.
how your brain activity's going.
Anyway, so as I said, I'm all for safety, but you're up there and the person before you, they go, all right, you go. And that person goes. And you can see from a distance where they're coming out. So you're like, and
Big splash.
9 seconds later, after lining up for 6 days, he's fucking
Bang.
he comes out the bottom.
Yep. And then you got to wait for him to get out of the pool.
Well, then and then I reckon you're pretty safe. Once they're in, you're right. And it's not like there's no rush. There's a fucking 2-hour queue here. So
that's right.
let's get people
move it along.
moving.
Let's move it along here.
It's anyway. So and you're sitting there watching, and you're like, and I don't know what the rules are. You'll be watching the person get out of the fucking pool.
Then all of a sudden they turn up behind you. Go now.
The person's walking off in the distance. You're like, mate, can we fucking go? You're sitting there. You're all up there watching this person sitting at the fucking canteen having a hot dog and a drink, and they're getting in their car and
they're going to Dream World.
They're heading home, and you're like,
go yet, mate?
And you fucking he's
step on the scales,
tucked up in bed, and you're like, mate, he's asleep. Can we go? I
think we're right to go.
I think we're right to go. And they'll go, all right, you go, mate. And it's just. And then you have your little 7 seconds of magic. So it's just, I just reckon we could half that queue, half the wait time. I mean, you might get it.
I reckon let's aim for a bit of a collision. It might keep some of these fuckwits off the slides.
Mate, oh, absolutely. Like, you get someone, and have it right in, you got to walk in front of the queue. Like, if everyone's queuing, 1 hour queue, and all of a sudden someone steps out of the pool and walks past everyone like a 7-year-old with a fucking
black eye,
and their nose out near their ear, and
dislocated shoulder.
Yeah, dislocated shoulder, fucking half a leg missing, shark bite or something like that.
Maybe throw a few bloody something in the pool to really spice it up.
A couple of piranhas. Yeah, everyone waiting might be going, you know what? I might fucking hit the wave pool. Yeah. That looks a bit fucking full on. Because I remember the pool in Wodonga, it was, mate, that guy couldn't get people down quick enough. He was like, you go. And you get to the bottom and it'd just be fucking boom, boom.
That's what you want. It's good, yeah. You lose a few teeth at the local pool.
Yeah.
Good times.
That was, remember, did you ever have that rumour? We always had the rumour that someone had got the kids would go down and get bubble gum and stick a razor blade to the side of the pool. That was big in Wodonga.
Big, that's did I hear something about that? I don't know. It's not really sticking out in my mind.
No,
maybe,
it's something that would. It was always a bit of a worry. You can never really enjoy yourself heading down the slide at the Wodonga pool.
The emo kids could.
Oh, yeah, they'd love it.
Yeah, they'd love just
yep.
Instead of having to cut themselves, they just go, I'm just going down the water park to, I'm going to slick me black hair over and dress in me black boardies and me black rash vest and just cut myself up on the water slide.
Yeah, minimal emos at the Wodonga pool.
Yeah, true. They don't like getting wet.
No.
They don't like showering.
Don't they, emos?
No, I don't think so. They have a look at them. It ruins their makeup.
Yeah, true.
All their white makeup and their black eyeliner just runs.
Yeah, it's a good point.
If you're getting wet.
They're more your sort of stay-at-home vibe. Yeah.
Stay at home, and then when My Chemical Romance come out, they'll buy a ticket and get out and go for it.
Really, really do a job on themselves. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. I didn't have many emos in Wodonga.
Nah.
Nothing to be emotional about. It was bloody God's country.
It's bloody great stuff.
It was hard to be.
What are you sooking about, mate? You're at the bloody Beery Tavern, mate.
No, it was hard to be down in the dumps when people were sticking razor blades to the side of the swimming pool. So yeah, I just thought they could maybe hurry up the line there.
Yeah,
but,
get the process moving.
Yeah, but fuck, she's expensive. She's an expensive.
Oh well, yeah, it's a captive audience. Like, yeah. So run us. What's it cost to get in? Oh, did you go the 3-park super pass?
No, we because we stayed at SeaWorld, where you get a pass. That probably saves you $1,000.
That's good.
But once you're in there, tell you what, if you're not packing a lunch, if you're buying your lunch in there, it was I paid $10. You know those swirl potatoes?
Oh yeah, which is basically one potato.
It's one potato. It's not several potatoes, even two potatoes.
It's not a chunk of mashed
It is
potato.
one and a fucking small potato at that. That is probably the highest markup. Oh, what would a potato cost?
Oh, fuck.
20 cents?
Yeah, if that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you just...
I mean, probably they mark them up at the supermarket, but they probably cost 5 cents.
These guys are probably buying them in bulk.
Yeah, I'm tipping.
Yeah. So not bad markup, buying something for 20 cents, selling it for $10.
$10 for a fucking potato.
For a potato.
Jesus Christ.
So-
It's amazing what they sell.
So
these
you
days.
go, so 5 you go,
Yeah.
walk up to that, you're not getting change out of $50.
Well, it's like the bloody Olivers. They sell you fucking green beans in a fucking container for $9.
That's funny.
Fuck, I haven't had green beans.
I want Oliver's to work, and I try to support them, but they are the most insanely fucking overpriced.
Oh,
Like it's ridiculous. It's and their shit's really small.
yeah. Like you're getting a wrap. You think I'll be healthy, and you're like, it's literally like a bite size falafel.
Yeah, you would have to spend. Is someone going to come through that door any second?
No, I think they're just going to the shitter to
Just to
destroy
the
it.
shitter. Okay,
Yeah.
you would have to spend near on $5,000 to fill yourself at Oliver's.
Oh, that's it, mate.
Geez, you're struggling for choice at a servo, aren't you?
Oh, that's the thing. You go. You've got your Maccas, your KFC. You try to eat healthy. You go to Oliver's. It's $15 for 10 green beans, soggy green beans. You're like, fuck me.
Mm.
I'm just. What do you eat?
They steam them too long.
Nah, it's bullshit.
If they're a little bit crunchy, they might be half a
Yeah.
chance. Your best bet's the fucking, and this is saying something, the sandwiches in the servo.
I know, and when that's at the top of your priority list, life's not going well.
Because the thing about them,
Some of those have been sitting there for 3 weeks.
well, you don't know. Like, I got one the other night, and I was like, oh, this is risky. Fucking,
Yeah.
I was about 1 a.m. grabbing one of those. It was magic. Like, it was
Great.
It was fresh. So there's no, you don't know when they're coming in, but then you might grab one next time you're there, and it's been there for fucking 6 months.
Yeah. Have you seen the? I'm partial to a donut.
Oh, I love me donuts.
Yeah. Have you seen? If they're like melted and shit, are they ones that have just been sitting there for too long? Because that should be cooled. That the ones where the icing's melted.
Where the icing's melted.
Oh, where you see like a choc jam donut and all the
Yeah.
icing's melted. Is that? Because that thing it's sitting in, that should be cooled, shouldn't it?
Should be, yeah.
Should be, maybe.
Maybe just melted on the way there.
No, maybe.
Is it wrapped in plastic?
No. This is like your shell servo. They keep them open.
Yeah, I don't know
Wrap
about
'em.
keeping them open.
Nah.
Although
that's it.
if you wrap them or put them in a bag, then all the icing gets stuck to the top.
Yeah, it's funny though when you see one of those Bain Marie's or one of those sandwich places and a fucking fly's got in there. You just go, where's that little fucker going?
Yeah, that's a worry.
He's putting his Louis
Yeah.
the fly's just buzzing around in there.
It's hard not to picture that fly just 15 minutes earlier, just sitting on a dog shit, making himself at home. And now he's heading into the servo.
It's a
See if
bit
he
hot
can
out here. I'm
Yeah.
going to go into Shell Servo.
sit on fucking a pink donut before Evan buys it. Might,
Ooh,
yeah.
Good.
I reckon the lowest form of food on the run is, that hot dog on that rolling thing.
Oh, yeah.
Has anyone ever bought one of those? That's fucking, like, that is horrible.
Like it? Yeah. Hot
The
dogs.
roll would be that fucking stale.
Oh, yeah.
You're putting basically just looks like a fucking dog's dick that's just been twirling around for a fortnight, and then just a strip of tomato sauce. Like, there's no other fillings.
No, there you go. $7, mate.
That is
Shit.
bad food.
Here's one I was thinking about the other day: is how many pies a pie face selling? Have you ever had a pie face pie?
Well, I'm a big fan.
You're a big fan.
Yeah.
But you
Pie face.
pie face.
I always say pie face.
Pie face.
Well, they obviously didn't sell enough because they were going to take on the world. Pie
Yeah,
face.
I think they got too many options. They got 350 different pies. Like, I don't need that many pies. Like,
No.
they must throw out a lot of pies.
There was a pie face in Times Square,
Jesus.
but that went bust like every other one.
Yeah.
Because I think it was just people went buying up pies.
Well, I just see
basically.
them at United
Yeah,
servos.
so
United Servos, they got the worst lollies. They got some shit brand of lollies.
Do they?
Oh yeah, it's just I don't know what they are, but they look like one of those
Like a dog's dick.
dog
Mm.
hot dogs, dog stick hot dogs.
Yeah, you don't want that.
I don't want that.
Oh yeah, I don't mind me pie face, but
Right.
what they do at pie face, which I'm not a big fan of, is they've got the oven thing too hot.
Yeah. Oh,
You want to be able to. It's like at the footy. You want to be able to grab it. Hey mate, I'll grab 1, 4 and 20. Thanks. You grab it and you can bite into it straight away.
Yeah.
You've got the bloody get them from pie face, and you're always travelling when you do it. So you're in your car, you're holding this basically parcel of fucking lava while you're driving down the highway trying to eat it. It's as flaky as a
hemophiliac's fucking
Arsehole.
elbow.
as someone with eczema's testicles. So you got fucking pie,
So
you got flake all over the shit.
You're rubbing it with moisturiser.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah, it's hot. Just so fucking hot. Just turn it down.
Yeah, I
15
think they need
degrees.
to keep it that hot to keep all the... They've been sitting there for 4 days. Fuck, they must throw out a lot of pies. How long's a pie last in a pie warmer? I don't know.
Yeah, you must admit, even at the footy, they're sort of giving away cheap at the end of the
Yep.
day, aren't they?
Yeah.
At the local footy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, they sure are.
I'll
They
tell you
sure
what,
are.
we're talking some shit here. What do
We are.
you got? I could talk all day. So you jump in
All right,
before I
all
bloody.
right. We're going to do a
hold-
Patreon after this as well. The Patreon's cooking, so thanks for
is it?
everyone who
What?
has jumped on the Patreon and tickets as well. The tickets are moving. Tickets are moving.
We've said it before, and we've probably been lying when we said it, but
Yeah,
you
we
might
have.
actually have to get in quicker, or it might sell out.
Yeah, things are moving for the Sunday show and the Sunday podcast, Friday, Saturday night show for Melbourne Comedy Festival. Like I said, we've put it in the link, and you got 3 weeks to use the code BANTITO.
Yep.
You get discount tickets because we're givers here. We're
Yep.
givers here. So
Yeah, not every. There was no bloody no code to buy the potato 12s. Some
no,
things
you
you gotta
need a
pay.
little bloody VIP card with the potato twirls or something.
Oh, I tell you one
Nine-
thing we did though at the. We bought for $20. Bought this cup, and it was a never-ending cup. So for $10 each day,
Yeah.
we got to. It's never-ending soft drink.
Oh, that's
So
what the kids need.
yeah, and there was sort of no limit to how many people could use it. So our kids have never eaten that much. Never had that much soft drink in their lives.
Right.
They'd go to the tap and we're like, don't you fucking think about it. Grab a bloody Coke. So we drank a lot of Coke.
That's good.
And then when we finally stopped going to the theme parks and we didn't have the never-ending supply of Coca-Cola, we all got fucking headaches.
Yeah, the sugar.
A lot of sugar.
A lot of sugar. You
Yeah.
don't realise how much sugar's in stuff.
No, there is a lot of
There's
sugar.
a lot,
Yeah.
especially in soft drink.
Yeah.
Should have realised that.
Yeah, I don't think that's a real surprise. That's
No. Yeah. So quickly first, I've got on the last episode we did the response to when's the comedy start.
Oh, yeah.
Great, some good laughs there.
Yeah, some good laughs.
there.
Good laughs.
Which
We've got to get the prize for the winners.
Yeah,
I'm there tomorrow night.
Do we give them maybe for the prize? Do we give them tickets to the show?
I wouldn't have thought so.
No, that's not a good prize.
Oh, yeah. Well, unless we could pick someone that lives in Darwin or something. Like last year's prize winner was
Sammy,
free piss for the day
Sammy
and he doesn't
D,
drink.
He was off the booze. He's
Yeah.
back on the booze.
Is he? Well,
Yeah,
he
I
won't-
got caught up with him down in Geelong.
Well, he won't be winning a prize anytime soon.
No. So anyway, Tommy McGee, he gave one of the
Responses. Yep.
and I butchered it.
Yeah,
He
well.
said.
Oh, and he got in there, did he?
So this was yeah. So when's the comedy start? And I said, just let me check my watch, mate. I'll need to ring your mum and get her to fish it out of her ass first, though.
Yeah, is that what you said?
That's what I said, I think. So this is what he said. He said, boys, I'll listen to the pod. This is Tommy. Listen to the pod this morning. A bit sad that you butchered the delivery, which I probably did. I think I reckon I said it a lot better there.
Got to give him something to work with, though, Tommy.
So what he's done, he's responded and he's told us what he meant. He said,
Okay.
I'm referring to fishing the wristwatch out of your mum's ass after I've had my hand up there earlier.
What wristwatch?
I don't know. I hope that clarifies. And I just said, I totally fucked it for you, Tommy. Send it through again. I'll have another go at it. So I've had
All right, so can you take it from the top?
All right.
'Cause I don't remember there being a mention of a wristwatch.
Oh, hang on. Okay, hang on. All right, hit me.
When's the comedy going to start?
Just let me check my watch, mate. I'll need you to ring your mum and get her to fish it out of her ass first, though.
So he's got to, because it's a mention of time, and he's got to check his watch. But he first of all, before he checks his watch, he's got to fish it out of the heckler's ass because Tommy fisted his mum. Yeah. No, I like that. Yeah, no,
good.
maybe it was a bit too clever for us.
It
was clearly too clever for us.
Clearly too clever.
That was that's good.
It's not hard to stump us.
No, that's sorry, Tommy, but we've already decided the winners, unfortunately, mate. So maybe we'll get something for you. Where's he live?
I'm not too sure. We'll find out where. Hey, Tommy, hit us up. Let us know where you live.
And if you live in Queensland or something, mate,
we'll get you a ticket
to our show. Get you a couple of tickets to our show.
That's it, mate. On us. All right. So Stevie Lee's hit me up through the Patreon. Thanks, Stevie. So he was a bit late to the party, but he said.
And again, stop messaging me on fucking Instagram. Like you may as well be not sending it. Like I see it, it's gone. So yeah. So I know some people are, and I'm not being rude. I know you get an automatic reply for some reason saying thanks for contacting me and all this shit.
Clearly, Tom didn't set that up.
I did not set that up.
Andy from the Comics Lounge set that up.
Did he?
Well, he must have.
He must have, yep.
Yeah.
So fucking don't send me shit. Send it to Evan.
And as much as
Unless it's about Evan, send it to my Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, or send it to Tommy's Facebook, and
I'm all over Messenger.
Don't tell me about it. So as much as I don't want to create more work for myself, send it to the Good Banter Instagram, and I'll go through it, and I'll forget some of it because I'm really bloody carrying everything here. But, so Stevie, he was a bit late to the party. Said I meant to send this in ages ago.
Yep.
So you hit me.
What time does the comedy start?
Or when does the comedy start? Say that.
Oh, when does the comedy start?
All right, big pause. Well, mate, if you're waiting for my comeback to that shit heckle, you'll have to get it off your mum's teeth. Big pause. Nah, just kidding. She swallowed the entire fucking load.
Classy.
Very classy. And it is it's a bit of a play on from Jimmy Carr's sort of.
Yeah, I've heard Wayne Deacon used to do it many moons ago.
Yeah, I'm sure.
If I wanted to come back from you, I would have wiped it off your chin, is what he used to say. Yeah. But I like it. He's put his own spin on it.
Rodney Root original, that one.
It's got Rodney written all over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be very surprised if Rodney hadn't used that one at some stage.
I'm tipping that.
But I like it, mate.
It's good. Thanks, Stevie. And keep hitting us up on the Patreon. I'll keep getting back to you. So, anyway, mate, so you've been up to Queensland.
Yeah, yep.
You've been wheeling and dealing up there.
Living large, doing gigs, writing it off on tax.
That's it,
claiming the whole thing.
That's it. I've spoken to your accountant, which is things are ticking along there. As I said pre-ep, I said I hope he doesn't look at everything and go, FO's a fuckwit.
Yeah.
His real accountant's doing a pretty good job, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'd be a kick in the dick.
Because I did go through the tax returns from the last few years, and I think I said $100,000. They said I claimed it. Yeah, is it
declared?
Declared. Yeah. I don't know where I saw that because I've sort of been going through the emails with the fine tooth comb, and there's no mention of $100,000 there. I might have gone a bit over the top there.
Yep.
Which I am inclined to do because my mate Chenzo, he hit me up as well, who I went to Lake Eildon with.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, he said, on this, I said that Sydney Harbour's 100 times, Lake Eildon is 100 times bigger than Sydney Harbour. And Chenzo texted me, he said, I think I said it was maybe 7 times bigger.
Yeah.
And you went with 100.
Give or take.
Give or take.
I think, pretty much, just got to say give or take.
Putting a bit of mayo
If you say give or take after everything you say, you can pretty much say anything. Like,
yeah.
Like, how many girls have you been with in your life? 7,000, give or take.
Give or take.
It's usually take by
6,995.
Quite a long shot.
That's right.
But anyway.
Anyway, so we'll see what happens. So yeah, but so you've been doing that. I've been back home, keeping Good Banter HQ alive.
Yep.
Just getting the episodes up, getting the Patreon ticking.
Doing a great job.
Yeah. But it's not paying the bills, so I've got to bloody. And January's always a little bit quiet for the gigs.
Tight.
Things are tight. So a few weeks ago, I got hit up by my agent, my acting agent.
Okay.
Who I thought she died because things had gone a little quiet on the acting front.
But she hadn't died. The career had died.
The career had died. And it's hard for a career that's flatlining. Oh, never really got off life support to die. But it did.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was stillborn.
It was a stillbirth.
Never lived.
How's the acting career going? No, it was stillborn.
Stillborn, yeah. Never really lived. Never had a chance to.
No, for 9 months, there was. Yeah, I think 2 months in, we realised that there's not much hope.
Wasn't going to make it. No,
not much hope. So,
but anyway, you're back.
I'm back. So my agent hits me up because a few, probably August 2022, I had a little role as the warm-up guy on a show called The Newsreader.
Yep.
Newsreader. Yep. On ABC iView.
Yep.
I didn't watch it.
I certainly didn't watch it.
No one texted me. Go, I saw you on the Newsreader. So clearly, ABC isn't a big thing for my mates.
No,
but
for anyone, I don't think.
No. Well, Tony Martin, he watched it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he said,
okay.
I saw you. Was that you who popped up on the Newsreader season 2? I said, that would have been me, Tony.
Yes, he looks like an ABC man, but
he's an ABC guy.
Anyway, so you got the gig again.
Anyway, so that's the thing. They said the director or the producers have hit me up, Cindy, my agent, and said, What's Evo doing? Where's he situated at the moment? Is he over in Hollywood? Is he filming a major blockbuster over in England or something like that? Where's he going? Surely his career's gone bloody through the roof.
Is he on a yacht doing blow with Leonardo DiCaprio
and his 23-year-old girlfriend? They go, unfortunately, we've scrapped Evo from the books. No, he's still on. I'll hit him up. I don't think he's going to be that busy.
He'll be right.
So
I didn't tell you what date it was. Well, I don't care. He'll be right.
He'll be right. So they said, we've got 3 days for you. We've got 3 days on set at the Grand Hyatt.
Holy shit.
In Melbourne there's going to be season 3 of the Newsreader. We just need someone who, you're not going to be warming up the crowd, but you're going to be doing a bit of voice work, a bit of voiceover stuff. So,
well, I'll be honest, I didn't know there was a season 1 or 2, so I'm excited about season 3.
No, well, I started watching. I said after doing this film, and I thought I'll watch the Newsreader.
Yep.
Well after the fact, because I probably should have done a bit of research because I'm sort of chatting to a few of the actors on the Newsreader, and I go, Jesus, all right, here's how much filming you got? What's going on with this? And I'm just asking the stupidest questions because I know nothing about it. Anyway, I started watching it last night. I watched 2 episodes.
Not for me.
No, very good.
It's all right. It's
very
okay.
good. But for some reason, like me and Kristen were watching it, and we didn't have the full piece of the puzzle to anything.
You just start at the start.
No, we started at season 2. So
I
watched 2 episodes of season 2 of the Newsreader. No wonder stuff wasn't really making sense. I found that out this morning when I went back to it and looked and thought, I'll probably start at season 1. That'll be a good start.
Yeah, well, it's not unless you're watching fucking Star Wars. You gotta run in order.
You do. So anyway, they say, okay, we want Evan for 3 days. Here's the price. I don't have to audition or anything. I don't have to go into a Zoom audition. They don't have to meet me. They know I'm good to go.
They know you can't act. There's no point. They don't need a bloody interview to work that out. An audition.
It worked out. He just can he warm up people? Can he warm up a crowd?
Yep.
I said, well, he's even struggling with that.
No, he's as warm as a bloody
he's a
rotating
pie, mate.
Rotating dick on a bloody in the corner of a 7-Eleven.
Jesus, the phone's going off here.
Mm.
Yeah, so All right. So they give a price for each day.
Yep.
I'm going, it's not too bad. It's pretty good, considering I'm doing fuck all.
But they came to you.
Yeah, then my agent, Cindy, who, God bless her, cotton socks, she said, that's a little low, I think.
Yep.
I think she's starting to think my commission won't be much off that.
No.
Yeah, so let's go back to him.
10% of fuck all's fuck all.
That's right. Cindy says, I'm not retiring anytime soon. If I'm taking commission off Evan 1E Hocking.
I want my commission to at least cover the phone call to Evan to tell him he's got the gig.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. So, yeah, she goes back. She gets a little bit extra. It's not... I'm not selling up in Mornington and buying in Mount Martha, but it's better than nothing.
Yep,
better than nothing. So we get her done, contract signed, and we're in. We're in at the Grand Hyatt, and once I'm sort of going in there. But you have heard me over the years. I sort of actors. I'm still a bit wary of them. I'm like, stop acting, guys. Just have a chat to me. But
turn off.
Have
Switch
a break.
off.
Have a break. Get over it. Get over yourselves. But I go in there, and so I don't have to deal with any of the extras. So
nor should you have to.
No, I'm above that.
Scum of the earth.
I'm above the extras.
They are a shitstone.
I don't shit.
I would rather watch
They're
movies.
They're a shit stain on the underpants of society.
I would rather watch movies with no one in the fucking background than have, I'd rather the last scene of a bloody sporting movie be just filmed in an empty...
No crowd.
No crowd.
It's like COVID crowd.
Yeah, I would prefer that than have fucking extras live in our community. Here. Nah, I've been an extra
we're
before.
mucking.
Yeah, we're just having some fun.
We're having some fun.
Just having some fun. They're good folk. Without them, the scenes just don't look real.
They don't look real.
But just don't come and talk to us.
You do need them. Yeah, don't tell me this is going to be your big break.
Give us our fucking space.
That's right. So I'm going in there.
Be seen but not heard.
That's right.
That should be their motto.
It should be. It should be. So there is... So I go in there, and I've come prepared this time. I've bought a book.
Okay.
I bought Benny Tiffin's book that he wrote.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You're not just saying that because he's...
No. Actually, I texted him and said, I'm reading it for the second time, mate. Well done. It's a bloody good book.
I've got it next to my bed. Have not picked the fucking thing up, but it's sitting there, and
it's ready to go if you
uh,
ever feel the urge.
Yeah. In desperate need of a feather dust, but
no, check it out.
But I want to read it. I just go to bed and just
Well, you're not a reader.
Sleep.
You're not a reader.
No. I've got 3 books there beside my bed, and
Spot goes to town.
Yep. Where's Wally?
Found him.
And
you found him yet?
Cox and tits. Yeah.
People.
Which
People
is
magazine.
at the bottom, so no one sees it.
Yeah, that's still in glad wrap. Not glad wrap, plastic.
I've been reading the Flea book for, it would be 6 years.
Must be a small book.
Yeah, good. It's just good to laugh again.
It's good to laugh.
Anyway,
all right, so I'm in there. So I find parking. Parking's there, and then we go. The first thing I've got to do is grab something to eat, so it's all good. So I got the book, and because I don't have to mix with the extras, I'm sort of just... I don't really have to check in with anyone. I'm sort of a free spirit on this thing.
You're freelancing.
I'm freelancing. They go, we've got Evo for the callback. You do what you want, buddy.
You answer to no man.
Oh, all right, guys, come on, action. I said, fuck you, action.
Oh.
I'll say what I have to say when I want to say it. I'm Evan Hocking. All right?
Yep.
So, and the great thing is, because it's set back in the 1980s. It's set.
Yep.
This what we were filming for the 3 days.
Hair would have been right.
It's good. Yeah, very good. I had nothing else to rip shit on myself about there.
Right.
So anyway, set at the 1989 Logie Awards.
It's a good year.
So it's a great year for the Logies. And Bert was big. He hosted.
Did he? Old Moonface.
Yeah, old Moonface. So and then they've set it up, and it was in the actual Grand Hyatt. So this is the actual room. So they've spared no expense.
Yeah, this is big.
This is big. So So I go there. I think, all right, don't talk to the extras. Just stay in my own lane.
Yep.
Even steer clear of some of the actors. They're a
Yep.
little
wanky.
uppity.
Yep.
Little uppity. Let's
beg your
stay.
pardon?
So I've got Benny's book, and I start reading that so people think I'm smart.
Yep.
And I only had a few chapters to go. So 15 minutes later, I'd finished the book.
Yep.
Thought, all right, I'm going to have to scroll on my phone here. This is
This is
no
not what we
good.
wanted.
This is what I wanted. But I just thought, all right, so this is going to be 3 days of me just on my own here. I think, there are awkward bits of this where, because I'm not with the extras, I'm not really creating friends. Even if they're fake friends, I'm still, and I don't mind being in my own space.
Yep.
But you get to a point where you got to eat food, and everyone sits down together, and there is an awkward part where all the camera guys sit together.
Yep.
All the directors and that sit together. All the real actors sit together.
Yep.
All the makeup girls sit together.
Yep.
All the costume people. So I'm sort of on my own here, and it can look a bit awkward, but I don't care. I'm 41.
Just one bar stool in the corner with red knob
With
written
the
on it.
lone wolf.
Yeah.
The lone wolf.
Creep.
So first little lunch break, I just sit down by myself. I thought, I'm happy with that. Just don't look up. Don't look like you give a shit. And lo and behold, who bloody walks up to me? Stephen Peacock.
Who the fuck is Stephen Peacock?
Stephen Peacock. He's a fucking big actor. He was on Home and Away. He's been on the newsreader. He's a fucking good dude, actually.
Nice guy.
A really great guy. Really great guy. I saw him on 5 Bedrooms.
Has he got a peacock?
Oh, I'm sure he would. He's a country boy, but I'm sitting on my own.
Yep.
Right, loser, sitting on my own. And he comes up and goes, "G'day, mate. How are you? It's good to see you again." I said, "Oh yeah, sorry, Steve. Good to see you, Evo." He goes, "Yeah, mate. Yeah." I said, "Oh, when was the last time I saw you, mate? Were you on Newsreader when I did the warm up guys stuff?" He said, "No, I don't think I was on that. It might have been 5 Bedrooms. Now this is going back years.
5 bedrooms.
This is going back a long time.
Big house.
Big house. It is a big house. It's expensive." So we just start chatting.
Yep.
Said, "How's everything going?
How's your peacock going?
How's your peacock? You're peacocking it."
Little bean dick.
You little, yeah. So we're chatting about where he grew up and all that. Starting to have a really good chat. I go, "Fuck, he's a really good dude." And I knew he was a good dude, but so that was good. But now this is William McGuinness. I met William McGuinness. You know William McGuinness?
No, never heard of William McGuinness. You're using the term celebrity fairly fucking loosely at the moment.
William, mate, I've started Googling some of these actors.
You shouldn't have to Google someone.
Well, I knew William McGuinness. He was big because William McGuinness has let himself go a bit. I'll give you the fucking hot tip.
Has he?
Yeah, he was on Blue Heelers.
Been eating too much William McGuinness pie.
Drinking a bit too much
Yeah.
McGuinness.
He's a poor old,
A few pints of McGuinness.
poor old dick. William means dick too, doesn't
What's that?
it? Does William mean dick?
Billy? William?
Does it?
Could do. John Thomas.
Don't know.
Call it John Thomas.
Oh,
Anyway.
no, Richard's dick. What am I talking about?
Yeah, that's right. I don't know where you're at. So
Got dick on the brain.
Dick on the brain, you love it. So yeah, he's and I found out that William McGuinness, because he's the elder statesman of this show.
Yeah,
He's probably the biggest name,
Well,
and clearly massive if you don't remember him.
yeah, she falls off a cliff after old Dickie McGuinness. If he's the fucking draw card, the show's in a bit of strife.
Actually, it's fucking a good show. Actually,
Yeah,
I'm going to rip too much shit on it because speaking to your accountant, he knows someone who's on it. So
Does he?
yeah,
Ah,
yeah. So,
Interesting.
yeah. Anyway, so and William McGuinness, he's because they're all dressed up 1980s. The great thing,
Yeah.
I didn't have to dress up. So and what I'm doing is I'm not going to be heard. I'm not going to be seen, which is fantastic.
Well, that's the perfect role for you.
That's a great role. It's better than radio. It's fantastic. So what I have to do, I'm just doing it all for timing because you've got all these extras in the Grand Hyatt.
Yep.
You've got the cameraman and you've got Helen Norville, who's one of the newsreaders. So she's getting presented or coming out to present an award at the 1989 Logies. So
Yep.
I've just got to go, "Oh, please welcome two-time Logie nominee, Miss Helen Norville.
And does your voice get heard on the show?
I don't think it'll get heard on the show because there's different scenes where there's going to be chatter at the table from one of the tables, and they're all mic'd up.
Mate, I hate to say this, but I reckon that is the most useless fucking role. You said you didn't want to hang with the extras. I reckon the fucking extras didn't want to hang with you. Like, I reckon you're below the extras.
Below the extras?
Below the extras.
Mate.
At least they get seen.
I had to start. Like, when it said action, I kicked it off. Like, if I fucked it up, it fucks the whole scene, mate. You know how nervous you get?
If you fuck it up, they film it again.
Yeah, but you got extras sort of looking pretentious and actors doing it. If I fuck it up, they got to go, all right, keep rolling, go back to your places. If I fuck it up, there's a bit of pressure here, mate.
It sounds like the sort of job a guy that owns a business gets for his son. That there's no real fucking point to it. It's just, let's just give him that job so he gets a bit of money and that's, and if you feel like he's doing something.
Well, to be honest, I was a little bit above the extras. Well, like the director or the dude who was sort of working everything out.
Yep.
He liked me because I've seen him on other stuff.
I've no doubt he liked you, Evan.
Yep.
You're a good bloke.
I'm a good
But
fella.
that role is fucking useless. They could have done without it.
Well, essentially, they did say, the director, she goes, I think it's so great that you're here. Thanks, because they would have had to get one of the makeup ladies. They could have replaced me.
With a makeup lady.
Well, all they had to do was say a few lines. That's just for timing.
Yeah, it's for timing.
That's just for timing.
I can't believe you had the balls to fucking ask for more money.
Well, I didn't.
You should have been thanking your lucky stars giving you fucking anything. You're not doing anything.
Can I get a pie-faced pie? That's all I asked for. A pie-faced pie and a Coke.
I was just imagining what they thought. Like when the email came back, we want more money. Has this cockhead read the job description? He's doing fucking nothing. If he doesn't come in, it doesn't affect the show at all. He could literally do it. We could fucking put our phone on loudspeaker and he could do it sitting up in bed.
Mate, they gave me, like, I could actually hear. They gave me headphones and a little walkie-talkie. So I could hear everything. I was fucking very important.
No one's
Timmy.
questioning what they gave you and what you would. I'm just questioning whether the job was necessary.
Well, I'd love to see you do it, mate, because there's a lot of talking. There's
Yep.
a lot of pressure.
Okay.
I reckon you would have been sweating like a pedophile at a Wiggles concert, mate.
Pressure makes diamonds, mate. And I'm terrible under pressure. So
Oh, mate.
I might have struggled.
It's amazing how, like, even...
Could you read it?
Yeah, I could read it.
Yeah.
I could read it.
Yeah.
I read it about... I had to say 5 lines about 200 times each. I read it every fucking time. I've got all these names going through my head. But there was one time where I paused for about 2 seconds, and well, it wasn't 2 seconds, a little bit.
Yep.
But I sort of had to change the word. And
Oh,
Toddy,
jeez.
the assistant director, he goes, "Great save."
Yeah.
I said, "Thanks, Toddy."
Yeah, he would have said, great save. And he would have walked past his mates and go, stick to the script, fuckhead.
I had to welcome Bert Newton on stage. I said,
Mate.
"Please welcome Gold Laggy or whoever,
Mate.
Mr. Bert Newton."
Which would have been impressive
That was big.
back in 89. But Bert Newton passed away about 3
dead.
years ago. So, unfortunately,
Old Moon.
old Moonface is
He's
not around anymore. So,
no, but mate, William McGuinness. He, I could tell. Like I said, he's the alpha dog on here, and he's one of these guys who I had a bit of a chat to William.
Yep.
I introduced myself. I didn't have a chat to him. He's above me,
yeah.
but he was one of these guys who he's very loud. He's like,
Yep.
and he'd sort of walk past and he'd be like, "La-di-da-da," just be singing and shit. I go, "All right, William,
Okay,
you
Dickie.
can sing, mate. Chill out, brother. Chill out." And, like the director and because they're all joking because they've been filming for a while.
Yeah, they're
Or they have been.
Yep.
Yeah, so they go,
They're a team.
We'll bring some chocolates. We'll bring some chocolates tomorrow. What chocolates do you want, guys? And William will go, "I'll have a white night." Like, shut up, William.
it's not even a chocolate, is it?
Yeah, white night. That's the black one with like peppermint in the middle.
I thought a white knight was the
Pretty shit chocolate.
the white version of the Redskin.
Don't know.
That was a Milko.
Yeah, it's a Milko. Yeah, no, that's
sorry.
a Milko. Yeah. So that was a bit of fun. Thanks to everyone who was on there. And Steve Peacock, bloody ripping guy.
Bloody bean dick.
Check it. I met another guy, Nico, who what he does. He was a down to earth guy.
Yeah.
He was a sporty looking dude.
Yep.
And he spends half his time in Montana. He films westerns and shit like that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Montana.
Yeah. So he does that.
Freezing over there.
He lives up near up Meldon Way, and he actually said to me, we had a really good chat. And he goes, at the end, when I'm wrapped, I'm done, and everyone was just applauding and bowing, and all the extras are like, I want to be that guy sometime.
Yep.
He sort of said to me as I left on the
Everyone's
Friday,
saying, does that guy get paid to do what he did today?
what's he?
Because he did nothing.
He did fuck all. But he goes, oh, mate, bloody, hey, we'll exchange numbers. He goes, mate, if ever you want to catch up, bloody, give me a buzz. I'm thinking, how are you ever going to, it's a bit risky to just, remember when I met you?
Yeah.
For 2 days 3 days?
Yeah, I doubt he would have meant it. He would have been trying to finish off the convo, I reckon. Trying to bookend the little chat with the guy.
It was strange that no one else was there at the time.
No.
And he's sort of looking at his watch.
Yeah.
And sort of, he kept eyeballing, I looked over his eyeballing security.
Yeah.
And sort of giving a
little
thumb across the
little
across
wink.
the throat.
Yeah. So let's wrap
that was
this
a bit
up.
weird. But no, it's good. So seriously, check out the newsreader on ABC iView. It's a bloody good show.
Yep.
I've watched the first 2
Right,
episodes,
check it out.
and I'm gonna check out season 2, episode 1. You'll see me warming the crowd up.
Well, you won't see him.
No one's
and
business.
you won't
I'm
see
hotter
him
than
and
a
you won't-
pie-faced pie warmer, mate.
You won't see him and you won't hear him, but he was a fucking big part of the show. So,
I was in season 2.
well,
Yeah,
good work.
episode 1. Yeah, so that was a bit of fun. So good times.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, how are we going for time? Because
Is there anything else we've got to mention?
I think that was longer than season 3. Season 2.
Season 2.
I'll tell one more quick story.
Yeah.
Okay,
Perfect.
and this is and I'll be quick. This is something that happened.
Well, I'm glad.
Yeah, something that happened. So it's is it Rundle Mall? No,
Rundle Mall in Adelaide.
no. What's the one in
Brisbane.
Surfers?
Cavill Avenue.
Cavill Ave. So
Yeah,
we're in
you're
Cavill
close,
Ave.
mate.
You're
You're
in
close,
Cavill Ave.
yeah.
Yep. So we're in Cavill Ave. So
Do you even go to the Gold Coast?
no, I think we might have gone to Adelaide now that you mention it. Lots of churches.
Yeah, that's the one.
So anyway,
in
so
Barrow?
Cavill Ave, it doesn't matter what night it is, it's fucking going off.
all
People
happening.
everywhere. It's not too late, so the bloody pill poppers aren't out yet. But a lot of families around, and we're going out for dinner. We've had a big day at the theme park, so we just want something quick to eat. And then we'll head home. Grab a little ice cream on the way home, and
Yeah,
'cause
kids love that.
very holiday grabbing an ice cream. Isn't it?
Oh, it feels like you're on holiday. It
You know,
feels like
yeah.
summer.
Yeah, and you got the little, you stand in front of that glass making
What am I
it
gonna
all
get?
looks so good.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, and you get what you can do up on the Goldie. You probably do it every so
Little taste.
little taste.
Oh yeah.
Mate, you have 150 little tastes, you don't need a fucking ice
It's
cream.
It's like a wine tasting.
Yeah,
that you don't
yeah.
pay for. You go, can I just try that? You go, oh yeah, I might get a bottle of that. Oh, what about that one?
You don't
Follow
get that at all jobs. Like you go to a brothel, just a little kiss.
Oh, just have a.
Can I have a little
Well,
kiss?
there's no kissing.
No,
at
just
all.
a little.
Just touch my knob.
Can you just touch my knob for a sec? Not for me. And let's
No.
bring out bloody Karen. Okay, can Karen touch my knob? No.
No, she don't want to.
No, or sandwich shops. Can I have a little bite of that sandwich?
Have a bite of that.
Yeah. So
pie
anyway,
face.
pie face. Anyway, so we're walking. We're on a mission. All of a sudden, what do we see? We see a busker setting up.
Oh yeah.
A busker. He's African American.
Oh nice. He's got
Yep.
the bongos.
No, he's
got a gun.
He's playing ball.
Oh, he's playing basketball.
Playing basketball.
Has he got a ring?
No, he's got no ring. Well, he had an anus. I assume
nice.
he had an anus.
Yeah, great.
And he's just bouncing his ball, and he's starting to yell out, "Busker starting soon! Busker starting soon!"
Maybe he could have got me up there to do that.
Yeah, actually.
Maybe I might go on the road with him
Yeah, well,
after what I've been doing.
he looked a bit worn out. He looked like he could have done with a hand.
Could have done with me.
Anyway, so
Well,
he's
he's
sort of
welcome.
pretty stocky looking bloke, and he's doing a few dribbles between the legs, but it's clear that he's just warming up.
Is it the NBA off season? Is he?
No, he definitely was an NBA player.
Okay.
And he had a T-shirt that said something about mental health. So he's sort of got a mental health sort of vibe about him. He's travelling the world, playing basketball, spreading the word
I don't
about.
think he's playing basketball. He's got no ring.
No, he's got no ring, but he's
He's
doing
got an arsehole.
he's doing tricks.
Yep.
Anyway,
Maybe he's a retired Harlem Globetrotter.
Well, no, because he mentioned the Globetrotters. He said, I'm about to do a trick that the Harlem Globetrotters don't even attempt.
Really?
Yeah. And he sucked his own dick. And I was like, this really should not be happening.
Yeah, the Washington Generals, they do it, but not the Harlem Globetrotters.
Anyway, so everyone's sort of starting to crowd around, and he go, all right, come over, everyone come over, all right, come over. So we've sat down because Flinny and Noah and Harry, they love the basketball, so I've sat down, and he's gone for about 5 minutes with just a lot of, come around. People have started gathering. He's probably got 100 or so people.
Okay.
And it's got to the point we just sort of want the show to start.
Yeah.
And then he's going, all right, this is it. And he pulled out a rope. So I reckon we'd been waiting for probably
Tied it to a tree and hung himself.
over in front of everyone. Hideous. Fuck, it was brutal.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, so he's pulled out this big rope and he's put the rope around to make a boundary line.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and he's sort of, but the rope, it's like a U shape. So,
Okay.
So, and behind him, sort of a tree and a rubbish bin and a seat. Anyway, so he's looking out, obviously, to where all the people are, and he's saying, move up. So we've all moved up.
Jeez, it takes some confidence to do this, doesn't it?
And he's sort of cracking jokes, and he sort of kept saying show. He goes, I'm going to start my show. I'm going to do my show. And I was sort of getting a few laughs, and I'm thinking, is he got sort of a wacky sense of humour, or is he not quite right in the head? He has sort of big mouth. He's sort of real bit funny looking. Anyway, so he's got all right, everyone, please come on, move up to the rope. So we've all moved up to the rope. Okay, come on, kids, sitting down, kids. Kids sitting down. Come on, kids sitting. No one behind me. No one. Come on, man. Don't stand behind me, man. I wouldn't stand behind you. And he said, all right. So, I'm starting to think, this guy's got fucking OCD about the setup of the bloody of the area.
Yep.
And there were people, and there'll be people watching, like, not far, 5 to 10 metres behind the circle, which was probably 4 or 5 people deep. And he'd go, you back there. Come on, come over. And it's like, and everyone's sort of going, mate, can we fucking get this started?
Yeah, the ice cream's melting.
And then he did a couple of tricks. So we're starting to get hungry. And by this stage, Tam goes, Harry had had enough.
Yeah.
He's
seen through this guy.
He could see through this
Quick
guy.
smart.
He didn't like this guy one iota. Yeah. And Harry said, fuck this, let's go. Tam said, we'll go find a restaurant. We'll get seated. You watch this. Because I said, boys, do you want to go to Nara and Flynn? They were like, fuck this. This is, if build-ups mean anything, this guy's about to light himself on fire because this is big. So anyway, we're right up and he's done a couple of tricks. Look, it's sort of just spin him around his head, but he's talking about this big trick, and he's got a step ladder behind him, and so it's probably something to do with a step ladder. Anyway, so and he'd sort of look like he was going to keep going. He had this music, playing this music that he'd turn on. And here we go, and then he'd turn it off, and he'd go, oh, okay, come on. And we're like, this guy's driving us fuck, and he's starting to get people a bit offside.
Yep.
And then he got people clapping. So he got people clapping, and a few people, we weren't really getting into it, but There's only so long you can clap for.
Well, your hands start
Yeah,
hurting.
and then so a few people dropping off, and he was like, "Come on, man, yeah, you go with a LA top on." And he's making a few racial jokes, which were funny at first.
About black guys?
About black guys. He
Yeah.
goes, "Come on, you can trust me. I know you guys don't trust black people."
Yeah.
And he just kept talking about, I'm glad the police aren't here. We don't like police. And he's sort of, and it was sort of, kind of the kids around. They don't need to know about bloody.
They need to know about
the
tension.
the tension between the police and the blacks.
Yeah.
Over in the United States. We're on fucking holidays, mate. Just
the Gold
do
Coast,
something
mate.
with the basketball.
No,
And
this is the most family-friendly joint.
we'll all be on
in
our way.
Australia.
And anyway, so he keeps going on, and then he started kicking people out. Like one guy was getting clappy. Wasn't clapping. He goes, "Come on, man. If you're not going to do it, you can go."
He's probably going.
And the
"Thank
guy's
fuck."
going, "What?" And he goes, "You can go. You can go. Come on, you can go." And the guy's just sort of going,
It's free
"What the
country.
fuck?"
It's free space,
Anyway,
mate.
so he's walked away. And he was obsessed. He couldn't have anyone behind him, this bloke. So he's like,
Maybe he's
guys,
homophobic.
come on.
He's
Guys, come
homophobic.
on. No one behind me. No one behind.
He's going to do a
So
runner.
they'd have to bloody walk around. And I would have thought being a busker, almost more important than the actual performance is just being likeable.
Yeah,
Because
it helps.
you could be
Especially
bloody-
if you're not playing a guitar or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows at the end he's going to try and get money.
Yes.
He's not running a charity.
No.
So you could bloody stick a firecracker up your ass and shoot it in the air and catch it with your mouth and I don't know. But
And eat a
it could be the
pie-faced
most
pie.
impressive thing I've ever seen. But if I'm not a big fan of yours,
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
I'm not shelling
Yeah,
out.
yeah. But I mean, you could bloody, do nothing. And if I like
It's
you,
like street
I'll-
performance
Yeah,
at a traffic light.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you can start juggling.
Yeah.
If you're sort of likable, you might.
Yeah, he's a likable
you
bloke.
probably still
You get
give
away
fuck
with a bit
all.
more if you're likable.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's now been
We've gotten away with 155 episodes of this podcast.
without being overly likable.
Likeable, so-
Yeah. So
Mate, there's hope for everyone.
hope for everyone. So anyway, I've looked at the watch. We're pushing half an hour,
And he hasn't done anything.
He hasn't done it, but he had this amazing knack to sort of here we go, and he even got a kid up at one stage to put the music for him. All right, you press play, and then he goes, mate, no, you go, and the kid couldn't. But he'd do a couple of little things, but they weren't. They were spinning three balls, and he juggled balls, but I mean, there's nothing you can't see. 5 minutes or 10 seconds on fucking Instagram, you'll see someone doing it.
It pops up all the time in my feed.
So yours have got a different sort of balls in your feed.
Yeah.
Black guy's balls.
Oh, yeah.
With no ring.
No, just
So anyway,
no one behind me.
So he's got up. He's finally got up on this step ladder, and everyone's just sort of had enough.
Yeah.
And one bloke was standing to the side of him. Big bloke, your typical bloody Gold Coast looking bloke, singlet, tats,
Leathery skin.
Face
Face tattoo?
No. He was a family man,
Okay.
but a big unit. Anyway, he's yelled out to his daughter. He goes, Jenny, come out, because I think they had to go, and say Jenny, but Jenny was right over the other side because this cockhead made all the kids sit right at the front, and he goes, Jenny, we got to go, Jenny, and the music's pumping, so you couldn't really hear it, and he's just stopped this bloke. He's went and the busker turned the music off and goes, what are you doing, man? I'm trying to perform. He goes, you go. You take your daughter and you go now. You go. I don't want you here. And the crowd sort of go, what? And the guy goes, mate, he goes, are you serious? And he goes, yeah, you and your daughter can go now. You go now. You go. And the guy goes, mate, you're a cockhead. And he goes, what'd you say? And he goes, mate, you're rude. You are a rude man. I've been standing here watching. You are a rude man. And he goes, man, I don't want you here. No one here wants you here. You go. And he goes, you're fucking rude, mate. And they were face to face. And by now it's, I reckon, would have been 150 people.
Yeah.
We're half an hour into the worst
Maybe
fucking...
this is his trick. Maybe he can kick the shit out of people.
He just fucking does a spinning kick.
He's a fucking Muay Thai fucking boxer, UFC fighter.
Yeah.
He goes, I can't even fucking pump a basketball up.
Just kicks the guy's
Just
head off
kicks
with one.
the shit
Just
out
gets a
of him.
standing ovation. Well, it's not what we expected, but that guy
His
was
head's a
good.
basketball.
That was good. Just juggles the guy's head.
Yeah.
So these guys are and I'm looking down at my sons and going, and they're still looking at me. Like it was
Tense.
Tense.
Yeah.
Tense. So we're like, we're going to see a fight.
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
Like this guy. And it's funny, by this stage, I was right against the busker. I thought this
Yeah.
guy was a fuckwit.
Flog.
And he was rude. He was
Yep.
rude to everyone. Even the people he was nice to, he was rude to. So anyway, they're right up in each other's face and
Grill.
in his grill, and he goes, "You just go away, man. You go away. You go away. We don't want you. We don't want you here. You go." And then so he's gone, and so the guy goes, "Mate, fuck you," and just walked off. And anyway, so he's got up on the ladder again, and then he's got down and said, "I'm sorry, but that was not right, was it? That guy."
He's turned everyone off.
Oh, now everyone is right off him, and he's
Yeah.
just this is fucked. And anyway, so he got up, and all he did was the same trick he'd done
just on a ladder.
on standing on a ladder, and I'm not talking 10 meters in the air. He was on the third step of a small step ladder.
Jesus
And
Christ.
it was fucked. But it was an interesting take on it. Was in the end, this guy could not have been more unlikable. And the ironic thing was he kept talking about mental health. We're like, mate, you are
mental.
you are mental. You're a mental case. But he kept talking about being positive. But he was just such a. Even when he was being nice, it was, what do you call it? Passive aggressive. He was just a cock.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then we went out for Italian, and I sat down and I said to the boys, to Noah and Flynn, I said, "Who do you think was in the right there?" And they said, "Oh, the basketballer." He was, yes. So from a kid's point of view,
Right.
just the preaching that guy was in the wrong
Okay.
was enough to fool my thick kids, I guess. But
all the adults are like,
yeah.
yeah. So, no wonder kids are so. Anyway,
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, the annoying thing was right at the start, I thought, because when they go, because the kids virtually got moved away from me. This guy was just fucking rearranging everything. He was so Noah and Flynn were about to move.
You fucking do that.
Move
Come
right
down to
up.
our joint and do it when we were at home.
I can't get these kids off the fucking couch. So they were about to move away from me, and I just grabbed $20 and gave it to Noah and said, "Mate, give that to him when we're done." By this stage,
Jesus.
At this stage, I
everyone's
didn't.
doing that. That's a lot of cash.
That's a lot of cash. Well, not everyone was doing it for this bloke. 'Cause This
No.
guy was a major cockhead, and so I gave it to him, and because I wanted to show that you got to support these people.
You do.
But by the end, I'd forgotten about it. I was just fucking, this guy's a cock. And then, all right, let's go, boys. Where are you? And there's Noah, no, and Noah's putting $20
Buying
in
heroin?
this, yeah. Yep. No, Noah's popping $20 in his dickhead's hat. So
gotcha.
you got at least 20. But
Yeah.
it was a bit of action.
Oh, that is action.
Just
That's-
an out of the. I mean,
We
violence isn't great, but it bloody gets you excited.
Oh, it gets the heart rate
Oh.
going. But you talk about buses. We saw that in Times Square when we were in New York. It was like this dance troupe of these Afro-American dudes, and there were like four of them, and they're getting the crowd clapping for 20 minutes or whatever. And they're like, yeah, we're going to do some tricks. And then they'll go to do a trick, all of them, and then they don't do anything. And then it must have gone on for half an hour. And then they did some pathetic they got kids up and said, we're going to jump the kids. They got all these kids lined up. We're going to jump over the kids and stuff. They ended up doing fucking nothing.
Oh, they're all talk.
It's all talk. It is all talk.
You've basically got, this bloke basically had a 30-second trick, and I think he was given you give him a 30-minute lot.
Yeah.
A 30-minute time slot. Oh, probably the worst thing I've ever.
And just stretched it out.
Yeah.
I wonder if you might have to do that with my festival show.
Mm.
Can you stretch out 5 minutes of material to 25? Nah, just kidding.
Just take get
Just
a
take
rope.
basketball.
Get a rope. Yeah.
And a ladder.
Yep.
Step ladder.
Yep. That's all you need.
Well, there you go. That is
Yeah.
exciting.
I remember once used to be this thing in Wodonga called What a Weekend. Bit of a play on words with Wodonga, and I was walking around
What a
with
weekend.
Wodonga. not a great play on words, but
That's what I thought. It doesn't
that's,
sound like Wodonga at all.
no, Wodonga. It was not Wodong. I don't know. Anyway,
Wodonga.
so the main street was it was probably pretty average looking back. There were a handful of buskers down the street, and I was with my girlfriend at the time. I reckon I would have only been like 16 or something. And
Girlfriend at 16. Jeez, you're good on you.
Always had a
Always had a lady
always
in tow.
had something on the go, mate.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
good.
So and she brought a friend along.
Oh, hello.
And
Two things on the go.
and I thought she was okay, this girl, but she did something to the busker. Oh fuck, I'll never forget it because we were standing there and he was really good playing his guitar and singing along, getting everyone laughing.
Yeah.
And she went up and put $5 in his guitar case, walked away, and he'd stopped playing. I remember it was quiet, and she goes, no, I'll get an ice cream, and went back and grabbed it. I'll fucking never forget it. And I was like, oh.
Well, she could have just got some change out. Yeah, just get a tour or something. That's good.
I'll never forget it. I was like,
the poor
jeepers.
Jesus, it's hard to.
I remember the look on the guy's face. Just
that's brutal.
That is brutal.
That's brutal.
But that's an episode.
Yeah, it is. It is. That's a good one back, mate. Good one back.
It's good to be back.
Yeah. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. Hey, go to the link in the show description. Get tickets for our comedy festival show. We are Friday the 19th of April.
Yep.
Saturday the 20th. Sunday the 21st at 2:30, and a live podcast at 4 p.m. The Golden Gate Hotel. Use the code BANTITO.
What day is the Sunday one?
21st of April.
No, what time?
2:30 show.
Jesus, I've got a bloody got a big footy reunion on this. That's on Saturday, so I'm gonna be pissed as a fart for the Saturday night one.
Oh, the show.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking yeah! Get tickets to that one.
Get down to that one. That'll be a bit of fun.
So do you want me to go first or last, or do you want me to do 50 minutes?
I don't think it's going to make a lot of difference, to be honest.
Well, there we go. This is this could be good.
Yeah, so I'll be getting on the cans nice and early.
You're going to be rad-hard, mate. This is going to be. You're on a 3-day bender during Comedy Festival.
Yeah, it's like the only.
Well, this would be good.
We're only doing 3 nights.
We're only doing 3 nights. You're going to be blind.
I could have stayed off the piss for So, and I'm going to be hungover as shit for Sunday. So,
well, this would be good.
Yeah, something to look forward to.
Work again.
Yeah, I'd say.
Right.
But anyway,
tickets. Oh, this will be good. So do that. Jump on the Patreon. Patreon's cooking.
It is cooking.
Plenty of new stuff going up every week. Tell your mates about the show. Jump on the Instagram. And I reckon that's everything.
If you're not doing anything tonight, head to the Bundy Tavern because that's right on Thursday, Australia Day Eve, or we're on with Australia Day.
Yeah.
Australia Day Eve, I'll be at the Bundy Tavern, and I've got. If you live in Adelaide, and I'm getting hit up quite a bit,
Cavill Avenue in Adelaide.
Yeah, I'll be at Cavill Avenue in Cavillade.
Yeah.
I'm doing Gather Round.
Great.
So
gather your mates.
So gather your mates, get around.
We'll put that once you get the poster and have you got links to any of the?
Well, I did the try booking last night. Fuck, that was a nightmare.
Yeah.
So I'd be very surprised if I got that working.
All right.
But anyway, so the
I'll
tickets are available. You got no way of finding out where they are, but they're up there.
Once you get the poster.
Yep.
Yeah. Put it on the.
Good thinking.
The Anna side, Instagram. So thanks for tuning in. That is another episode of Good Banter.
Good Banter.